But in my opinion, none of these three first types of students are good. Okay. In my opinion, if you are in one of these three situations, you will not outwork the fourth kind of students. Okay. So the fourth type, buy the course, watch every lesson consistently. So you go at it every day, or maybe 5-6 days per week. You study actually, okay. And then what's interesting, you finish the course, you start the course again, and again, and again. And this is where I want you to focus. And why is that? I mean, like, for real, let me see if I can. Yeah, forget these three, focus on this number 4. This is so important. Like, when I discovered this thing, my life changed it completely. Like, it was huge. It is huge. Like, right now, I think this is one of the most powerful things you can do, talking about how you study and how you can go to a different level than anybody else. Okay, because basically 99% of the people are in one of these first 3 situations. And I mean, probably you are in one of those 3 situations right now, but I hope you will understand. I mean, it's your problem. Like, you will have to listen to this lesson more than one time, but I really hope for you, like for your results, for your future, that you understand why the fourth type of students is way better. Okay, so I want to explain you a couple of things. So basically, 2 reasons why this is the only right way, in my opinion, to study, and the only right way to really, really, really understand. And I want to give you some examples. Like, yeah, there are some books and some courses that I personally study since when I discovered this concept, this idea that I'm going to share with you. And there is some books and some courses I'm studying since, was that 2 or 3 years ago, every single day, the same course, like the same book, whatever. There is a book I've been reading like tens of times. And some of you may be thinking, why do you do that though? Why should I read again and again and again a book I already read? Okay, and this is the reason. So let's say this green line is the line of my voice while I'm explaining to you in this video. Okay, so here we have the end of the video, and here we have the beginning of the video. Okay, and now let's say that, let's change the color. The red line is the line of your listening. Pay attention to this. I said listening, okay? Because there is a huge difference between listening and hearing, okay? You can talk with me and I can listen to you, actually. Or I can just hear you while I'm using my phone, okay? I don't listen to you, I just hear you as a background noise, okay? And both of these parts are important while you're studying, but again, I don't want you to create a too long lesson, but I want to explain you the most practical and specific things I can. So let's say this is the line of your listening. And maybe you think this goes like this. And you simply listen to me until the end of the video. It doesn't work like this. You can tell me whatever you want. You're not special. I'm not special on this. We work like this, and I'm going to show you how our brain works, actually. So basically, you started the video, and you started to listen to me. Started to listen, and then at some point, boom, an idea comes to your mind. Whatever idea. It can be related to the course. It can be related to something different. It can be related to your investments, to your girlfriend or boyfriend. It can be related to your family. It can be related to whatever. Maybe to the argument we are talking about in the course, in the book you're reading, whatever. And so what happens here? Basically, you go and you start to just hear me. You're not listening anymore because you move to a thought trip. Okay, this is a different frequency. You are on a thought frequency. Okay, so what happened? Basically, you stay there and you are thinking. You have this idea. Okay, you start playing with that, and you're still watching the video. So, for example, if we were on a Zoom call, me and you, okay, you and me on a Zoom call, for a private consulting on mindset or whatever, and maybe you the entire time of the Zoom call you're like, yeah, okay, but I promise you, you're not listening 100% of the time. Some ideas come up, and you think maybe I don't know, you're thinking to something else, but I actually know that. So you stay on this trip, and then at some point you go back to listening, okay? And then we move on, and then boom, another idea. Boom, thought trip, okay? Thought frequency. You're not listening anymore. You stay there, and then boom, you go back, and then again. So what can we see here? And this happens when you read, this happens when you watch a video, this happens when you listen to somebody. We can see that you missed out this part, and this part. So you didn't listen to this part, just only your subconscious maybe received some information, but the key here is that you can't, it's impossible to receive and absorb 100% of the information I'm sharing with you in this video, just listening to this video once. And sorry to tell you this, maybe it's the first time you hear something like that, but if it doesn't work like that,